It's Leany Head. And come here, Leany. Let's give the raccoon update. The raccoons are no longer, they were just a layover. There was a mother that had been here. Well, the raccoons were just a layover yesterday, which is fine. I had a feeling because it was just such a hot day that everything was just off. This is Pippi. And there's woods everywhere. And they must have just come out of the woods and, well, they're back doing their thing now. You know what I mean? It was such an anomaly with the weather. It's been 5-6 years here, no raccoons. And then the one day, now I was told back in the olden days, I was told by people who've lived, I work here, but there's people who live here. And they told me that before I showed up, actually, they said they did have raccoons that would come around, get into people's garbage cans, everything like that. I think it's because now the people that lived here, actually lived here before, they would put water out and leave it out. And water does attract animals. So I'm very careful about taking water in, covering food areas, blah, 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 so that there's nothing for nocturnals here. And the neighbors actually noticed and told me they noticed that with me raccoons went away. And I think that's because of those water sources that the old people used to leave here. I think they were trying to give water to the birds, but they just left it out at night. And they even told me like it would get knocked over at night. Well, yeah, you know, like other animals besides birds are going to come at night, but I guess they didn't want to be bothered to come out twice a day, you know, fill it and unfill it. So anyway, no raccoons, back to the norm. But you know, it's right near a woods, but the neighbors actually commended what a great job I do. She said, I don't know how you do it. I said, neither do I. Here's Mr. Leany Head. Leany Head. You ready? You ready, Leany? He's got it. That was a good one. You did good. Might as well turn the camera on. Rover just walked up. Yeah. You ready for another one? There you go. I love how she does that. She kind of claps her hands together, like one more. Still healing. She's doing much better. Her tail is starting to lift a little bit. Look at that. Wasn't doing that for a while. I didn't think it ever would again. So she's getting there. No wayward coons. It was just a layover. There's woods everywhere, and that's where they live. All right, we got Leany Head right here. Leany? Leany. He always does that jump. Come here, Leany. Leany, Leany. There he goes. He's such a good boy. Such a good boy. Groundhog? Yes. Day animal. Understood. The raccoon thing made no sense. This whole area gets encapsulated at night and all the waters get tipped. There's nothing for raccoons. But it was a hot day, and I don't know, maybe that raccoon those two raccoons maybe got confused about what time to go to bed. I'm inside working and thinking, I come out, feed the squirrels real quick. Come out to see the squirrels real quick and the chipmunks. And someone has brought me this. It says, I have peanuts under my fingernails. It says wire. And they brought this to me. They are just so thoughtful, you know what I mean? They're so just cute. They like bring me things. I thought it was a cigarette butt, and I'm like, why did they grab a cigarette? No, it's a wire, and it even says wire. I'm glad it said wire. It helped me figure out what it was. I think it says wire. Yeah. Yeah. And they brought it to me. How cute is that? As if Rover needed one more thing. Somebody bit off the end of her tail. Oh, I'm sorry, Rover. She's trying to grab her second nut, and I'm grabbing her tail. You can see the blood on the end of it. It's not as bad as sometimes they are, but she got the tip of her tail bitten off right here. I'm sorry, hon. She's trying to eat. Oh,